You've probably heard of this thing called peptides from all these looks maxing influencers or fitness influencers, which is now the newest trend that influencers are hopping on to try to get you to take. And let me explain to you what they are exactly and why they're probably not worth experimenting with, especially the gray market peptides. I studied chemical and biomolecular engineering in undergrad, and I'm here to tell you that peptides is not something you want to mess with, even for a short term. I've heard influencers say that, oh, you can take it for a month, see if it impacts you in any way. But these peptides have the potential to cause permanent damage. First of all, peptides are just building blocks of protein and they're made up of amino acids. They're precursors to protein, but also they have functions on their own, for example, insulin, endorphins, and hormones. And they became all the rage after GLP-1 medications became a thing for obesity, for example, Ozempic, Wegovy, and tirzepatide. And you're going to hear a lot of claims about what these peptides can do for you, especially the gray market ones. And a lot of them don't have proven health claims. Even if you're only using them for a very short term amount of time, it can trigger immune responses, allergic reactions like anaphylaxis, and also cause autoimmune issues. Not only that, depending on who your sourcer might be, there's also impurities. These are not regulated, so they're not going to have any sort of standard. For example, the FDA is not monitoring these types of peptide distributors. And that's along with the other minor side effects that you could experience. Different peptides can even cause organ failure or cancer. Peptides have also been studied as precursors to prion disease. Although the peptides you're getting on the gray market most likely won't cause this prion disease, it is worth noting that peptides are powerful and dangerous stuff and probably not worth experimenting with unless you have a doctor's note with an FDA approved drug.